today we are going to be sewing an apron. I'm really excited. I feel like I can't mess this up. I bought the apron off of Etsy, so I'll leave that down below, but it's a really cute pinafore. Yeah, really nervous. I'm honestly just delaying, so let's get started. We're doing great, Kinsey. Doing so great. Okay. Oh, golly gee. Fina freaking lay, guys. Finally. I got it. Okay. Yes. Exciting. Okay. This is just some scrap fabric to test out my tension and stitch length, so we'll see. I finally got it after probably a good 20 minutes, and now I can actually sew, except I still don't understand with the instructions. It almost sounds like it wants me to top stitch, but I don't really want to. Because I feel like I'm still, like, I just want to hide these, because I can see myself honestly like sewing and then this like little bit sticking out. So I'm gonna call an audible and we are going to sew it on the wrong side and not listen to the instructions because I don't understand.
Meanwhile,
Okay. Cool. Sweetness. Alright. What do I want to do now? Okay, so now that I've got these sewn, there's a few hiccups in a couple of them, but I'm going to flip them to the pretty side because I think the instructions want me to sandwich the tops together within the straps, if that makes sense. I don't know. We're going to make a strap sandwich. So since I don't really have one of those like doohickeys to like turn this inside out or the correct way, I'm going to I have safety pins and elastic. So I'm going to see if that would help turn it. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. I got this all connected, so let's pull this. Let's see if it will do anything. I hope it. Oh my gosh, I am making the worst. Oh, I hate this idea. I hate my idea. What do I do to fix it? It's working. It's working. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working.
It's working! It's working!
The contraption where I tied the elastic to the safety pin. It worked really well for my first strap. And then for my second strap, it didn't work at all. So I sat and struggled. I'm still midway doing it, but I had just thought, what if I just did it with just the safety pin? I'm pretty positive you can do that, and I feel like an idiot. So you don't need to do the fancy string. I don't honestly know what I was trying to do. So we are just doing it with just a itty bitty safety pin. So I love myself right now. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a break. I have done this so far, which is really cool and very exciting. So all I need to do is really like the skirt portion, and then I'm done. But I feel myself being a little exhausted and a little bit frustrated, so I'm just gonna stop. Okay, so day 2 for doing the apron. I just forgot what I was gonna say. I just have to do the skirt, waistband, and straps, get them all connected. So I still have the salvage edge to the skirt portion, so I'm gonna cut that off and then iron it and then go from there. So now that we got the skirt and bodice ironed, we are now going to hem the sides and bottom, and then we will then put a gathering stitch at the top. So let's do that. Now that I've hemmed it, I'm going to gather it, which I think I might make the bobbin a different color so I know which one to pull. Alright, let's talk about the construction of the dress, okay? It's good. It's a beginner project, but the one thing that is a downside is the straps. They fall off anytime you lean over, or like if you're picking up like anything off the floor, they just fall off my shoulders. And I know that it could be an easy fix, like unpicking the dress and shortening the straps, or trying to figure out another way. I will say that I'm going to fix it soon or eventually, but right now I'm just enjoying what I made. I thought it'd be fun to do a little recap just in case you are following my sewing sojourn. Or if you're a beginner and you wanted to know what other beginners are thinking like during their first project, here it is. The more that I have been sewing this garment, the more I understand that garment making requires a lot of patience. And that might be even true for a lot of sewing projects in general. It just requires a lot of patience, and you have to work with the machine and figure out what's wrong with it and rethread it like 1,000 times. And there had been times when I would just say screw it and just started sewing and just going for it, and then it would turn into a mess, and then I had to seam rip and had to go over certain things again. That is probably the biggest takeaway, is just that it requires a lot of patience. It's doable. You just got to keep, like your reality check and just really be aware that you might not have a garment ready to be made within that day. It might take days. But yeah, it was definitely a fun experience, and I'm genuinely excited for the more projects I come up with to make. I will also say that it is so exhilarating to see random pieces of fabric starting to come together and form a article of clothing. Like when I made just this top portion, I was amazed. I was just shocked that I could come up with and actually sew something that's already starting to take form. That is such a amazing experience to be a part of. So like I said, I'm really excited for the future projects that are to come. I have a handful of them. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for coming along with me today.